and getting very close to her personal best in that one. All these swimmers still in hard training, so some very, very impressive times, Paul, even at this early stage in the season. So another couple of months to go before it gets down to the crucial point at the end of July, when most of the key championship events take place.
It's of course one of the final opportunities for qualification for some of those events.
It is indeed. This weekend, a lot of these swimmers will be trying their utmost to improve on times, or indeed sometimes make a time to get them into the top 24 or whatever it might be. And on with the men's backstroke B final. Max Burns in 1, Keir Edgar 2, Alistair Miley 3, Finlay Deans 4, Danny Kirkham 5, Scott Gibson 6, Joe Watt in 7, and Kyle Pate in lane 8. And already in the middle lanes, 4 and 5, Finlay Deans, Danny Kirkham, slight advantage. All these guys in just over a minute in the entry time. That's the two centre lanes, Paul. Finlay Deans and Danny Kirkham, 400ths splitting them.
It was very, very close indeed. 29.40, giving himself good opportunity to try and get under the 1 minute mark. It's going to be tough. Finlay Deans looks like he's up for the challenge though. He is going away from the others now. Danny Kirkham holding on to second position, but this is very, very good. The City of Aberdeen swimmer Finlay Deans coming in now. Is he going to dip under that 1 minute mark? He is in 59.15. A great swim there from Finlay Deans. He takes the B final, and Danny Kirkham in second position, 1 minute .85. He was right there at halfway, but couldn't quite live with the pace of Finlay Deans in that second 50. Alistair Miley in third position.
Cracking swim there from Finlay Deans, almost a negative split. Almost unusual, almost unheard of in backstroke there.
Yeah, well, backstroke don't have the dive, so the backstrokers to be a little bit closer in terms of their splits normally. The dive, very important, of course, in freestyle breaststroke butterfly, but still impressive nevertheless. 59.15 there, and that was a very, very good swim from Finlay Deans in the centre lane.
Yeah, indeed, going out on 29.4, coming back in 29.75. Very, very close for both those. Very impressive swim there from Finlay.
Absolutely. And I'll be pleased with that one. And I would have just squeezed him into the A final that time. It was the slowest into this A final. The swimmer in lane 8, 59.46. The second slowest is 58.86. So Finlay Deans, if he'd have done that this morning, he would have just squeezed in. But you know what they say, Robert, if you're you've got to be in it to win it. If you've got a lane, you've got a chance.
You'd have indeed, yeah.
Here is the confirmation of the result of that B final. This is the lineup for the A final, led out by Chris McComb. For the A final, there is Edinburgh University's Chris McComb, qualified in the outside lane. Scott McLeay from Perth. First of the 4 University of Stirling swimmers there, Jack Warren Ballard in lane 3. There's Martin Walton, the man supported on Twitter. He goes in lane 4, be one of the favourites for this one. Joe Elwood, well, he may well challenge for this one, the Loughborough swimmer. Charlie Boldison, the 3rd University of Stirling swimmer. Greg Watson from West Dunbartonshire in lane number 7, and Alistair Campbell on University of Stirling. He completes the lineup there in that outside lane. There is the full lineup for this one. Martin Bolton and Joe Elwood in the centre. But well, you never know, there may be danger all over the pool here. very, very close in terms of qualification. 57.15. And just a second, 7 swimmers within a second and a half making it into this final. They're away pretty cleanly. A lot of the swimmers using around about 12, 13, 14 metres on the starts as they're allowed to do. But it is lanes 4 and 5 as we might have expected. Robert Martin Walton and Joe Elwood just about edging it as they come to the turn. It's going to be very close at this turn.
Nothing in it there. 0.12 Joe Elwood, Martin Walton. And will Martin begin to motor down this final 50? Well, there is Charlie Balderson in lane 6. The other University of Stirling swimmer is Charlie Balderson. He looks very strong. Joe Elwood in lane 5. In fact, potential upset we think here. Charlie Balderson has really come to town here, coasted the heats and taken this in 56.53. Joe Elwood 56.77. Martin Walton 57.07. Just slightly faster than he looked in the heats. I would have expected Martin to go a bit faster in the final there, but